What's up, guys? Hope everybody's having a good weekend, enjoying this nice weather, depending on where you live. Today, we're going to take a look at the Marvel Legends House of X, as indicated on the side, Wolverine figure. Man, this is nice. Wolverine always gets shorted with no bath piece, but I don't mind. He's a good figure. Unfortunately, I don't have any of my figures here to go through, but let's not waste time. Let's check out this beautiful artwork. Looks like he's raging. If you want to pause it and read this, go right ahead. Not much to it. Some great artwork here. Looks like it's from the old comic that McFarlane did. Without further delay, let's get this bad boy open. Okay, guys, so I got him out of the package. As usual, we're going to go through the accessories first. The first thing we're going to check out is this amazing Old Man Logan. Or is this just him with the white beard? Oh, I'm having focus issues, guys. There we go. Look at it. Very nice sculpt. Very nice detail work they put into this. I love the kind of smug look. Like he's ready to take on anybody. And he isn't taking anybody's beep. You can see the hair sculpted in there for his facial hair is really nice. They continue to all the way down. Sorry about the focusing, guys. Yeah, I love this. This figure just gets me so excited. I was so happy to see it. I was so happy they continued on this body. It's such a good body, good use for Wolverine. It's got that short stockiness. Yeah, man, I just really, really like this. I appreciate the work they put into it. That little grin he's got too. It's so. I'm sorry if it's out of focus, guys, but yeah, I like his eye. His eyes don't. Oh, you got to tip back. When you have it this way, you can't really see it. When you tip back, maybe you guys could see it better on camera, but I was having little trouble seeing it. So as far as his head goes, it goes down this far. It goes back up that far. That's okay. Got a little bit of tilt. Get a little character. It looks like just a little bit this way. Yeah, not much else. It does spin all the way around, of course, because it's on that peg. You can see the hinge underneath. His arms are a little disappointing. I'll say this because I'm going to keep him in a regular pose, but this is as far as his arm can go up before I break it. He's got those wonderful butterfly joints that come all the way back. Oh, my Lord. That is really nice, especially if you're doing like a running rage pose. This is going to be an amazing figure to do that with. He has the articulation here. His elbows are very lacking due to the bulk size of his muscles, but without breaking it, I can get about that far. He does have a swivel here for his wrist, of course. He has articulation coming in, which is, I think this is what you want with Wolverine. You know, you want him to have the same. You're not going to have one come up and down, one go in and out. The claws, well, let's get to those after we finish the articulation here. He comes forward that far, which is perfect if you're going for like a lunging. And he comes forward that far, which is perfect like if he's doing a jump or, you know, whatever you guys like to do with your figures out there. I'll go into detail in a little bit, but he's got a belt here. He does swivel, and the belt hides that so beautifully. Like they've done on quite a few figures now. I don't really twist my figures too much, so I like to keep the belt intact. So his leg comes out that far. That's so awesome for such a small little stealthy guy. And it comes back like this, but that's because he's got a pretty good spread here. If you wanted him to. You know, if you want to put him a little line dancing, I don't know what you guys do sometimes. But he's got the cut here in his thigh. His legs come back this far. That's just really nice for him. Considering, look at, you know, the boots and all that. He's got a lot of bulkiness to him. He does not have a cut at his shin, unfortunately, but that's fine with me because I don't usually pose him that way. His foot comes back this far. And it returns pretty much to neutral, depending on how you're going to keep your figure and pose them. Yeah, it comes up a little bit, which isn't that bad. So let me go into the detail here, guys, because this figure is loaded with them. The paint on his arms are great. The little subtle squiggles does a lot to this figure. It makes it look good. You know, he's a hairy guy. I wish they'd keep the face hairy, but I do like the clean look. And I do like the old look with a little bit of scruff on his chin. As you can see here, the wraps on his arms are really, really nice. We'll get into those claws now. Oh, these are just so beautiful. And this is the first Wolverine figure I've had that, I mean, except for right here, which I can work a little bit with a little, you know, heat or just, you know, hold it for a while. But I feel like these claws sit better. Like other ones I've had, they're like jaggy, and that's kind of why I stopped buying Wolverine figures, because I was so disappointed in that. I mean, you could see still there's a little, I mean, that actually looks good like this here, but that's nothing but just taking a little bit of time to fix. So back on that belt, I wanted to show you guys that belt up close, because man, they did a really good job. Just a little something like this, a basic belt, just really ties everything together. It breaks up, you know, the entire like paint job. I mean, it adds to it, but it breaks it up by adding that red in there. Like, there's no other red on this figure. I just think that's perfect. I would have liked the buckles here painted, but it's Hasbro. I'm not going to ask too much. So I'll do it where I let you guys go over the figure. Look, his muscles are cut and they're deep. Just a really nice figure overall. Get a better look at those arms with the wrap and his gloves. Those fists are just so perfect. You can see his knuckles. Man, I'm just impressed with this figure. Finding that this leg kind of wants to come over here naturally, so I've been putting it back. As you can see, it kind of just knocks. There's like a lock position here, but not here. So, I mean, there could be worse. I'm not really worried about that too much. Yeah, these buckles look good. I mean, I could see a boot having this kind of buckle, not having to have silver. His little woofy butt. You don't have to put so much definition to that. Yeah, that leather work on that belt, man, just starting to look real. Here's the back of his head. And for the head swap, just like any other figure, hold up. It just pops off. And then it pops right back out. I had to pull it closer to me to pop it off, because it's not like they just come off like easy. And they don't really go on as easy too. You have to get to a certain position. I'm sorry I don't have the camera on myself. Not ready for that yet. But oh, it did not want to go on. But let me tell you, that is a tight fit. Yeah, I really like this look. Get this light, a little bit of light off here for you guys so you can see better. Yeah, I don't know which face I like better. I kind of like that little grin, is ready to get someone, but then I also like this old, like, stoic, like, the smart Wolverine, you know, the aged one, the man that's been in battle for decades and hundreds of years maybe. But yeah, that's my review of this Wolverine figure, guys. I really like this figure. I'm going to do a lot of posing with him. I wish there was snow outside so I can get him in some snow shots with Sabretooth and Deadpool. That would be awesome. But yeah, I have a little trouble standing him. If you guys like this review, please go ahead and like the video. Sorry, lost for words. Otherwise, if you haven't subscribed, please do. Guys, we're reaching 90. As soon as we hit 100, I'll do a giveaway, but at 90, I'm going to lay 3 figures out, a Marvel Legends, a Star Wars Black Series, and a G.I. Joe Classified, believe it or not. You guys get to pick which one of the 3 is going to be at the giveaway for the 100. So thank you guys very much for watching. Have a good day, and we'll see you next time.